Imagine waking up on February 7th, 2026. You reach for your phone, expecting the usual news. But today's headlines are different. The dollar has slipped again, continuing its slow decline. Your retirement savings have dipped. Another day, another erosion. Financial news channels are abuzz. The expanded BRICS Plus bloc has officially surpassed the G7 in global GDP share. For decades, the G7, US, UK, Canada, France, Germany, Italy, and Japan set the rules and dominated global trade. That era is over. The world's economic center of gravity has shifted. This isn't just a headline, it's affecting daily life. Your coffee costs more, gas prices inch up, and upgrading your smartphone may soon be harder. The change is subtle but relentless, touching every aspect of Western life. Old assumptions are crumbling. The dollar's safety, Western market dominance, G7 leadership, none are guaranteed. Today's news signals a historic transition. Economic power is diffusing, creating a new, complex global landscape. The West's prosperity, once taken for granted, now faces real challenges. The world order is changing, and it's happening right on your doorstep. We're all just beginning to navigate this new reality. To grasp this shift, let's meet the players. The G7, US, UK, Canada, France, Germany, Italy, Japan, has long shaped global economic policy, controlling institutions like the World Bank and IMF. They set the rules, with the dollar at the center. Enter BRICS Plus. Once just Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. Now expanded to include Saudi Arabia, UAE, Egypt, Ethiopia, and Iran. BRICS Plus is a diverse coalition, united by a desire for a multipolar world and less dependence on Western-led systems. They're not anti-Western, but they want sovereignty and a bigger voice. The G7 promoted liberal democracy and free markets. BRICS Plus offers alternative models and new centers of influence. Now, decisions about trade and investment are made in Beijing, New Delhi, Riyadh, and Brasilia, not just Washington or Brussels. This isn't just symbolic, it's a practical redistribution of power. Supply chains, financial flows, and alliances are being reshaped. The old guard must now share the stage with a powerful new player. The rules of the global economy are being rewritten. The numbers tell the story. As of early 2026, BRICS Plus accounts for about 37% of global GDP by purchasing power parity. The G7 has fallen below 30%. 2 decades ago, the G7 held nearly half. Now, the trend is clear. BRICS Plus nations grow faster. India above 6%. China still outpacing any G7 country. They represent over 45% of the world's population. A vast labor and consumer base. BRICS Plus now drives over a quarter of global exports, from tech to energy. Internal trade within the bloc is booming, making them less reliant on the West. They've built their own financial institutions and payment systems, challenging Western dominance. These aren't just stats, they're a direct challenge to G7 supremacy. The global trade map is being redrawn. Trade is shifting from a West-centric model to one where BRICS Plus nations increasingly trade with each other, creating new supply chains. Energy is a prime example. Middle Eastern oil, once sold mainly for dollars, is now flowing to China and India, often paid for in yuan or local currencies. This reduces dollar demand and reorients energy markets toward Asia. For Western consumers, this means less stable prices and less leverage over suppliers. In tech, Chinese and Indian firms are now global leaders, challenging Silicon Valley's dominance. The next big innovation may come from Shenzhen or Bangalore, not California. BRICS Plus countries are developing their own industries, reducing demand for Western exports. German manufacturing and American agriculture now face fierce competition from China and Brazil. Some imports may get cheaper, but Western jobs in traditional sectors are under pressure. The economic adjustment is real, and it's just beginning. The rise of BRICS Plus is challenging the US dollar's reign as the world's reserve currency. For 80 years, the dollar was the bedrock of global finance, giving the US immense power. Now de-dollarization is underway. BRICS Plus nations want to insulate themselves from US monetary policy and sanctions. Central banks are reducing dollar reserves, favoring gold and the Chinese yuan. More trade within BRICS Plus is settled in local currencies: rubles, yuan, rupees, dirhams. Each new agreement chips away at the dollar's dominance. BRICS Plus is building its own financial infrastructure, including payment systems to bypass SWIFT. The goal: a parallel financial system, free from Western oversight. This isn't a sudden collapse, but a gradual fundamental shift. The dollar's exorbitant privilege is fading. International finance is being reshaped, one transaction at a time. The world is moving toward a multipolar currency system. The implications are profound for the US and beyond. These global shifts hit home. A weaker dollar and euro mean imports cost more, fueling inflation and shrinking your paycheck's power. US government borrowing gets pricier, raising interest rates for mortgages, car loans, and credit cards. Buying a home or car is harder. Debt is more expensive. Supply chains are less reliable as BRICS Plus countries prioritize their own markets. Some goods may be scarce or pricier, from electronics to food. The era of cheap imports and easy credit is ending. Western families must adapt to a new economic reality. BRICS Plus is growing, and more countries want in. Dozens from Asia, Africa, and Latin America are lining up to join, seeking alternatives to the Western-led system. BRICS Plus offers development financing without harsh conditions and respects national sovereignty. Membership means a seat at the table where new global rules are made. Meanwhile, Western alliances face internal divisions and waning influence. As BRICS Plus expands, its market and political clout grow, attracting even more countries. The world is no longer split between US allies and rivals. There are now real choices. The competition for allies is truly global. The old map, G7-led developed world versus developing world, is obsolete. Power is now distributed across multiple centers. BRICS Plus isn't about one new superpower, but a multipolar system. Western citizens must pay attention. These changes shape our future. Understanding BRICS Plus is now a necessity, not a luxury. The West must shift from dominance to competition and cooperation. This new world brings both anxiety and opportunity. More balanced growth and new partnerships are possible. We must educate ourselves and adapt to a more complex, dynamic global landscape. February 2026 marks a new era. The unipolar moment is over. BRICS Plus surpassing the G7 is not a blip, but the result of long-term trends. Economic and political power is now widely distributed. This transition brings both risk and opportunity for everyone. The West must adjust, compete, innovate, and build new partnerships. Humility and adaptability are essential in this new order. The rise of BRICS Plus is the defining geopolitical shift of our time. It's redrawing alliances, economies, and the very nature of power. Staying informed is essential for navigating the future. The story of the New World Order is being written right now.